We will see if anybody gets notified. I'm not sure. We got one thumbs up. One. James Nelson, how are you doing? Justin Ward, how are you? Doing great. That's awesome. Tanisha, before I forget, you have to tell me about the bird. What was with the bird as a pet? I'm not doing too bad, Justin. I'm going to admit it. I'm feeling good. Temperature was good today. Windy. We were under fire hazard because the wind was so powerful. But other than that, I'm not going to complain. My Mojave girl, she's getting bigger by the day. She's going to shed any minute. And when she sheds, 30 days after that, roughly, could give or take a few days, and then give or take a little bit to see what I get. You can't have milk snakes in Georgia. Hey, Lewis, what is up? See, I could never live in Georgia now. I'm definitely going to get into more milk snakes for sure. And then I want to get a few other things I got my eye on. We're going to have to see how that goes. Jamie, how are you? So you need to find out what colubrids you can have. Can you have California king snakes? Florida king snakes? Florida king snakes are beautiful animals. You'll enjoy those a lot, I'm sure. Tanisha, that's funny. I don't mean to laugh, but that's typical kid behavior, I guess. When I was 3 years old, we had a parakeet, and my sister was training it, and it was sitting on her finger, and I was like 2 or 3 years old, and I looked at it, and I grabbed it, and I broke its leg. So, but I did raise birds after that. I did breed cockatiels and parakeets later on. When I started the pet store, I started doing all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. When I had the pet store not started, it was there. I got it after it was already going. So, Florida king snakes come in so many varieties. They got the white-sideds. They got the jelly, the peanut butters. They got so many colors, and they're beautiful. They get bigger, and they're nice. So I'd give them a try, and I could do a step-by-step breeding program for you for those. I've done it for so many people, and they say my way of doing it is 100% successful every time. So, oh, that's good. Well, don't get sunburned too bad because that's not good for you. But glad you were able to get out in the sun. Oh, you don't even remember doing it, do you, Tanisha? Hognose are another one. But here's the thing with hognose. Are you sure you can have them down there, for one? Two, when you hatch hognose, it can be very difficult sometimes to get them to eat. Tone, what is up, my friend? What is up, Tone? Yes. It'll be a good one. Yep. They're amazing too. But and I like the hognose, don't get me wrong, but there's still nothing like a king snake or a milk snake, man. Where are you moving to, Tone, if you don't mind me asking? Sweet. Sweet. I'm gonna do some. Did you ever see the Matchbox car makeover things? I got all this stuff to do it, except for a tap and die set, which I plan to get. These are not that much, and I'm gonna do some of those remodel of the Matchbox cars and the Hot Wheel cars and stuff because they're really cool. Deeper into Long Beach, ain't that more sandy down there? Your hover chair will get stuck more, huh? Yeah, it's. I already have a friend who picks them up for me. They were at a flea market or something or a garage sale and picks them up. So that's when I get them, I will work on them. They're going to be cool. You've seen those, haven't you, Justin? Some of those people do those. Tone, how are the snakes doing? Any eggs or anything? Well, that's good then. Closer to the ocean. Todd, how are you? You can't have black king snakes or eastern. You live in a funky state, man. What are easy to find, Justin? Okay. Very good. I'm waiting on this girl to shit out and then drop some eggs. Well, be careful that you don't have a blood clot or something. Yes, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. These ones that I got are old, that this person picked up for me are older, so it's still going to be fun to do. I'm working on a video that's going to be up on Saturday, so I'll be looking for that, guys. It'll be good. There ain't going to be one tomorrow, but there'll definitely be one Saturday. Sweet. You don't have to wait for them to shed. You do know that, right? You can just put a male in there when they're shedding. Doesn't hurt them any. Oh yeah, I would do a video on redoing them. That would be what I would do. I could put you in touch with the greatest Florida king snake breeder in the world, James. I'll give you his name on Facebook, and I'll tell him that you'd contact him or something if you want. Rapping reptiles. Yeah, got a lot of people backing me up. It's fun that way. So how are you rapping reptiles? Anything new going on or anything? You seen my black pastel spider, haven't you, Tone? It's the one that's got the Dimebag Daryl head stamp on it. All right, James, I will tell him and I'll give you his name and give him your name. I don't know if Jeff's in here tonight. I was talking to him earlier and he was going to cook dinner and then he ate dinner and taking a shower. He had a long day at work, so he may be sleeping or something. I don't know. He could be in here. J-Dog, how are you doing? Yeah, okay, that would be the way to work it. You've seen you have seen my black pastel spider, right? From Timber. Yeah, could be, Tone. I got pictures of it right here. Let me see. At least I thought I had. Well, here's a picture of its head stamp. That's a picture of my black pastel head stamp. Oh, I don't know if you can make it out. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it real well. Dang it. That head stamp, though, when you look at it, if it came in clear, you would see that it's a definite picture of Dimebag there. Can you see the picture? Mustache, beard, eyes, nose, the whole thing. Let me see if I can find a picture of my black pastel female for you. Small tips. Oh yeah, I'd be more than happy to answer anything you want to know about, like colubrids and stuff like that. That was my main thing of breeding back in the day. I used to breed everything. Where am I at? I am trying to find. I don't know how to find it now. It's really weird how they changed YouTube around. So you have a hard time finding anything on there. Not YouTube, Facebook. I'm trying to find my photos on here and I know I got them. Let me see. I know I got it. Hmm. Trying to find it. I don't know how to find it on here. It's kind of weird. They've changed it, how they do it. I'll find it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, that's not what I want. Nope, nope, nope. I'll get it, guys. Uh, Kathy, how are you? Uper, how are you? Dylan, what is up? How are you? Sorry, guys. I was trying to find a picture here for. I will get it yet. Here's my black pastel tone. Black pastel spider. Freshly shed. It's an older picture, but still. Now I just got to figure out how to get into them pictures all the time. So, Uper, I'm doing, I guess. Was anything wrong, Uber? I hope not, buddy. Well, I'm glad you're all right, Kathy. Oh, you need you and snake time, huh? All right. I hope everything's okay, Oop. I really do hope everything's okay, Jason. Uh, um, Reppin' reptiles. My question is, do you have what do you have for snakes and reptiles, buddy? Oh, thank you, Tone. And yes, he did do a good video. Well, Jason, when work gets to where you're not enjoying it anymore and it's putting stress on you, maybe on your family, I don't know, and taking away from your personal time that you absolutely should have, it may be time to move on. It's just something to think about. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. Only you can make that decision, but it's never good to be wore out and stressed and everything all the time. I'm sure he will, Tanisha. They usually, when you start off with a few ball pythons, it usually jumps way up. Your phone died, huh? Yeah, that happens. That happens. So, how's everything at your place, Dylan? How are all the babies and the mom doing? And I seen you had pictures outside with the snakes. They looked like they were enjoying the sun. Retics. Have you ever had a big animal before? Like that, like a retic or anything like that? Oh, you're still stuck at work. But you had fun out in the sun, right, with them? Yep. It's like they absorb that when they go out in that sun, doesn't it? Looks like they enjoy it a lot. All right, well, before you jump into retics, do your research. They are the most intelligent of all of them. They're always thinking. Males can be touchy sometimes, especially when it comes time for breeding season, when they're breeding size, I should say. Um, People can get hurt pretty easy, and I just would like you to make sure you know what you're getting into when you get something like that. Not that I wouldn't recommend it because I used to breed retics and berms, but yes. Is that a male or a female tone? I don't remember. Huh. Wonder what he's doing. I hope Stevie's okay. Yeah, they enjoy it outside. I have to agree with you, Dylan. Berms over retics all day. Well, they can get bigger than that, J Dog. It depends on how much you feed them and how fast and all that kind of stuff. I will be going to see it eventually. Not going to make it there anytime soon, which upsets me because, but I heard it was a very upsetting movie. Uh, it's not going to end they said any anticipations you have for that movie, Justin, throw them out the window. Thank you, Jamie. You have a good night. Stop back anytime. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, uh, I have to agree with you there, Dylan. That information is incorrect. You can keep them that size, but 9 chances out of 10 they're gonna surpass that. Oh, okay. Peter Rats in a room. See, I never thought about going on a Tuesday, but then my son wouldn't be able to go. And he's the one that really wants to go see it, my 16-year-old. Not that I don't love that movie, because I do. Yeah, that's most of the research you do find on the internet and stuff is incorrect. Um, Super dwarfs have a tendency to definitely surpass that easily. Well, no, you can get some pure localities from Derek Hartle. He has pure localities. They're very expensive, but you can definitely get pure localities. But even then, if you excessively feed them, they will surpass that. Yep, you probably have to agree with you. Coming from Philadelphia to here, same thing. Oh, Blackballed, how are you doing, sir? How is everything going with you? Sorry, guys. Juan. Juan. How are you, buddy? Yes, they're nice animals, aren't they, J Dog? Just got from the. Yeah, I hear you there, Justin. Long days. Everything's going kind of. Let me see here. Pretty feet. I didn't get to see. If you put a video up, I didn't get to see it yet. I've been pretty busy. Not a. You know, I think the super dwarfs that stay small are really cool. I really do. Oh yeah, you were talking about that last time we were on here. Oh, just finished moving mails around, huh? Very good. Well, congratulations, J Dog. I knew you could do it. Dale, how are you, my friend? Yes. You're more scared of them, are you, Juan? I love huge. No, there's nothing wrong with loving huge animals. I love huge animals too. You're not a huge fan of that breed, huh? Chihuahuas. Yeah, they kind of. If they weighed 200 pounds, they'd be a deadly dog. I'll tell you. Titana boas would be cool, but I really don't think anybody could ever handle one. It would definitely take a group of people. You don't mind Dobermans? Okay. I suppose they can. They're real small. They can jump up and grab him by the throat or something, right? Or make them trip and fall. Yes, you can definitely accomplish that too, Dylan. I have full faith in you, man. I don't think you'd have to breed pigs. Rabbits, you could probably just You can buy frozen rabbits if you only had a couple. Like, if you had one, they could live a while on a frozen rabbit. I don't like them dogs either. I'm nothing against people owning them, nothing against them. I just would never personally own one. What a great thing. That's funny, Juan. That is hilarious. Yeah, I agree with you, Justin. Blackball Justin. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a fear like that, J Dog. Nothing at all. You agree with that? Yep. Yeah, you would think Irish Setter is the way to go, but I like my Mastiffs. That's why I like my dog Leo. Yeah, it would be hard to keep one. You'd have to buy cows to feed it or something. I agree with you, J Dog. Oh, that's good. Congratulations. Boxers. I have a cousin who used to breed boxers. Yeah, I suppose they can be tricky. You have an issue with pugs? You're a cat person. I'm not much of a cat person. We have them. That's because the kids have them, but I'm not much of a cat person. You got land, yeah. You want some Dobermans, huh? Count you in. Yeah, that's funny. You like cats too? Yeah, they are. They're kind of spooky animals. Yes, they are. I have a Leo. Um, I don't think, someday I know he's going to pass, and it'll be nothing I get over easy because this dog is with me 24/7. And when I sit, he sits and his head's on my leg. Um, so once he goes, I don't know if I'd be able to get another dog. Tibetan Mastiffs are very cool. Price tags, yes, get you. English Mastiffs are my favorites of the Mastiffs breeds, but I like my Leo. He's a Borbal, South African Mastiff. Didn't your cat find your snake for you when I got out one Jupiter? See, here's what Churchill said once. Okay. Dog looks up to you. A pig will look you in the eyes, but a cat will always look down on you. Bull Mastiffs are cool too. Because in New Jack City, that was a good movie. I'm my brother's keeper. Now, Juan, wasn't there something you wanted to talk about, like with the morphs or something like that? Or something. I don't remember what you said you wanted to talk about. Excuse me. Did not mean to cough in everybody's ears. J Dog, thank you for stopping in, and I will see you later, my friend. Oh, yes, I have to agree. Well, if you're older tone, prune juice. The people need to warn about definitely if the morph is compatible, if the morph is compatible with something, or if it's unbreedable and things like that. I do agree with that 100%. Even if they have kinky issues or don't and things like that, I think they should warn about it. It is compatible with the ultra males. Yes. When you put the two together, what do you get though? Okay. But here's the problem with that, Justin. Blackballed. Years ago, I would say a good 15, 20 years ago, they had the desert gene. People were breeding the desert gene knowing the female was not breedable, but they didn't tell nobody. And people didn't know about it because it was a new morph on the market. So they should tell people that they should tell people that it doesn't breed or it's not compatible. Slash Master, how are you, my friend? Good to see you here. I will go check that out, J-Dog. Because people don't tell everybody everything when they come out with a new morph. There's been morphs that come out that When they breed them, they do nothing. And let's say a big breeder, there's been known that some big breeders have gotten animals in that are a new morph, and they tried breeding it out, got nowhere with it, and then they sold it for high dollars, knowing it was useless. That's what I was talking about, and people do it. Yeah, but like I said, sometimes they don't tell you, Uber. They don't. Back then, with like with here's the thing. Well, back then, about when they had the desert gene, right? People were breeding it, but they were only breeding the males. The females were unbreedable. There was only a few people had it, and they didn't tell anybody that the females couldn't breed where they weren't compatible. And people were spending lots of money getting um, these pairs, thinking they were going to breed them, and they couldn't. Oh, you got called out to fix them. Oh, hope everything's okay. Yeah, that's agree. They should definitely. I don't quite remember the whole monarch story. Um, Juan, I would have to. Uh, I apologize for that, but we could definitely get you back on one of these shows, like in the next week or so, and you could talk about it so everybody knows if that works. It's up to the people to know stuff too, yes, but stuff like that, yeah, stuff like a spider times a champagne. Uh, People should know that that's a no go. Things like that. But when it comes to morphs like the desert gene and other genes, uh, they should definitely. It's hard to say. All right, you got to roll. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, Juan, we'll set up another day and get you on here. It was a good show. It was fun, and I'll definitely have you on again. And we'll definitely do that within the next week here. Yes, the first thing I do is mention the wobble. I mentioned the wobble that when people ask me questions, I always tell them that the champagne can have a wobble, hidden gene Woma can have a wobble. There's a few things that can have wobbles. Yes. I don't know if they do. You mean like a ball python bred with a carpet python? I don't know. I do know they do hybrids with ball pythons and blood pythons, and I've seen ball pythons bred to Burmese pythons, Burmese bred to retics, but I don't know about the carpet to ball python. Yes, like the candies, is it the candy and the albinos, or is it the? I think I'd have to think. The toffee, yes, the toffee. Kansas for experiment. Yes, hybrids can be difficult. Yes, the candy and the toffee. Correct. That's what I was thinking. um, Hybrids can be difficult. Some hybrids, of course, are sterile, but not all of them, but some of them can be. But getting them to breed, I've seen people work on angry balls and work on um, blood python to ball python for a long time and never get nowhere. Yeah, spot nose is good, but then again, you got to watch that. See, here, repping reptiles, I'll tell you, I got spiders, and I only have one that has a slight wobble. The other ones are just fine. So, and I got that one as an adult. So it could be that something happened to it before I got it. It could have been put on high heat, anything, you know? But it's always good to tell them that there's a possibility that there's a wobble. So when they do get home and things not, they should be able to do their own research and know what not to breed it to. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm glad you know that. But I do know a guy showed me, I was watching a video, and this guy who has a lot of ball pythons, I'm not going to mention any names because you guys may know who it is. I'm not sure, but they had a lot of ball pythons, and they had a spider, and they were going to breed it to, I can't remember exactly what it was a breeding it to, but I told them to do the research because it was a no-go. And they were glad I told them because they didn't know that a spider gene and this other gene could be fatal. I can't remember what it was, though. I couldn't remember if it was a spot nose or something like that. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. See, some do have a bad wobble. Some people say, though, if you breed even one with a bad wobble, not all the babies don't necessarily come out with a bad wobble. Spot nose highways would be cool. It can, I would say, Justin, but it also may not. Yeah, he had a super sable on her, yeah. My Leo's right here. Yeah, some people say um, it's possible to breed the wobble out, though, too. Yeah, it's a roll of the dice on each one. Yep. Yep. Kind of a case by case thing. You would think, but you never know. Stop it, Leo. That's a good idea. See, a lot of people started doing that too with stuff, so that way they can rule out any questions. I think my dog here has to go to out. You got to go out, Leo, huh? You got to go out. So you guys could talk amongst yourself for a minute. I will be right back. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I got to run the dog out real quick. So talk amongst yourself. I'll be back in 1 second. Apparently, he wanted to go up and get something to drink, guys. So, oh, sorry, I didn't turn that back on. Yeah, I would think people would dig into it a lot deeper than they do. Yes, you can get the wobble from a few things. Good night, Tanisha. Thank you for stopping in. So, well, guys, it's been an hour. Yep. It's possible for any snake to have a wobble, and especially if you heat, if the snake gets too hot, they definitely tendency to get a wobble. Hey, KY. Don't worry about being late. Other than the fact I've already been on an hour and I was just getting off. I think the dog wanted to come back in. Oh no, now he's telling me he's got to go out. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Well, guys, I am sorry, but I'm going to hop off. I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Peace out, and everybody have a great night. So, Rob/Justin K, Juan, Uper, James, Justin, Tone, Rep and reptiles, everybody. Peace out.